Hello and welcome back to part 11 of our Dawn of War Dark Crusade Chaos Space Marine campaign on hard. I think we took one of the hardest provinces in the game, it turns out, the Demi's Northlands. It was for initially the Demonkin Obliterator there, but I also realised that I believe in order to access the Eldar Stronghold eventually later, we would have to move through this province anyway, so it was well worth it. So we're going to go to an end turn now, but just before I do that, in case I want to attack, actually I won't be because the AI can't reach me, but just in case I never have to defend this point again, because it'd be awful to have to do it, I'm going to reinforce this province with some stuff to make it a little bit more durable, which is really just a defiler, which I guess is good enough. There you go, end turn. Excellent, okay. So the good news is I have the spaceport, so I can go wherever I want on Kronus, except the strongholds, which really only really amounts to that, which we're not going to do for now because it's pretty much unbreachable in that state. This province is attackable, or that one. That's really, I think what I can do, because I have two moves, I can go here and I can go straight for the Ork Stronghold and get rid of that tick, so I can then get in there later. So yeah, that's a good idea. Let's move to here and we'll go and attack the Orks. I don't have any Honor Guard, they all died. I might have to delay a turn because I'm not going to be able to afford all of these in one go. Get the fancy ones, and then just, yeah, so I need another 400, 800, I need another 1,000, so that's another turn's worth of dudes. I'll deal with that later. So let's just cancel. I guess I can just hold off a turn. Realistically, what can attack me? They can't. They can only attack this, so I'm safe from them. They can only attack, in theory, the Tau could try this, but they've tried a lot and they just keep bouncing off of this, so I can just auto-resolve them. So let's buy a turn so I can fully reinforce myself. They're wasting time with this province instead. Here we go. The Orcs are attacking me! Interesting. If I can kill them all here, I might be able to just go for the special event instead. Yeah, I mean, it is a lot of Honor Guard, so I think I have to fight it in order to not instantly lose, but otherwise it is doable. Let's weather the original. So I have all my buildings, but I don't have any Honor Guard to defend myself with, so immediately tech up. I'm already teched, good, so let's go. The Obliterators, please. The Possessed. Where's the Sacrificial Circle? I never made one. Oops. Oh, it's right there, you're full. There we are, good. And a couple of these squads. And I immediately start producing Defilers, because why not? Yeah, that's the one thing I can't do is power, so do that. I think there's only one. There are two ways into this base, so we need to be a little bit careful. If it's something, finish making something there apparently. Obliterators out, put those down. There we go. Fully upgrade yourself, fully upgrade yourselves. Possessed as well. Set them to stand ground. Charming, our regular Marines and our possessed Marines. See the comparison there? Like regular, but with extra bits for fun. There's my second one. Have your champion. Here we go. Yeah, just have you charging. You might as well stand ground, of course. There's no need for you to get involved with clubs. And eventually we'll have. What I'll do is I'll upgrade this listing post when I can. I should probably make Defilers first, though. They're more of a priority. Not yet. 260, nearly there now. Obviously my guys are getting pushed around. Let's have you stand forward a bit. Come forward a bit. Target that for me. You're the only thing that can hurt it, really. With your las cannons. Make sure I'm not being flanked here. Good. They're okay for now. Possessed are chilling it, no problem. You might as well stand ground as well. I don't know what you're doing. You can just kill these. Gorgutz there can get slaughtered by our upgraded Chaos Lord. I say that, Gorgutz is a bit special where he's not like the other heroes. He's not tier 1, he's tier 3 where you can't get him unless you get to the final tier of the War Banner, but he can't stand up to Eliphas and all of the Obliterators at this point, I'm afraid. Don't have an armory, which is good. Do this, do this, do that, do that. Get all my upgrades for my regularment. Everyone happy? Yep. that was their annoying honor guard that would be stopping me from completing the objective in the more difficult battle moved out of the way, which is convenient. I'm going to go and do this as well because we're seriously struggling for power, but fine on wreck for the most part. Say that I'm burning through wreck because I'm constantly reinforcing these. There you go. I'll be able to keep it all now because I'm at last basically finished. Let's have a poke, see what I'm dealing with. Who isn't stand ground? Just them, which is good. More plasma guns, please. Right, where were they situated again? Up here, I think.
Sanity is for the weak. It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Bunch of normal upgrades there. I can start making predators next when I have the choice. Yeah, it's not much of a threat. And if I can attack move them here, I can. Who's better DPS output, do you think? The fully upgraded Chaos Marines or Gretchen trying to construct a simple structure? Surely we win that, yeah. Oh, they're around here. Maybe there's something down there. Heavy bolter choice from the obliterators there. Pretty effective at chewing through orcs. Oh, I just got led by the nose to nowhere. Okay, they're around here then. Just make sure we're not completely defenseless back here. There we are. You've gone a bit forward there, Eliphas. You don't need to go that far forward. Okay. Pretty sure there are 2 bases as I recall. And power fist one. Okay, there now we've got the resource income I needed. Make one of those so I can burn through buildings quickly. Guess I can upgrade that in case I'm attacked here again. Yep, great. Don't actually need you to win, do I? I'm just using you for stopping the enemy from annoying me.
Chaos is our master.
Power fist on that, and I found the base, good. Kill the production facility first. And you can just stand there and kill them at range. How effective is that melt gun, do you think? I never actually tested it. Pretty good, as it turns out. It can basically 2-shot everything. Almost as good as his ranged output, which is 1-shotting things. Oh, they're just dying on contact against all the plasma guns. Fully tiered up, these are very, very potent squads. Specifically, once you use Berserker Fury on them, they can basically... I think they beat anything in a straight ranged battle. Piece of cake, and then the other one is, I think, over there. I'm gonna go drive over and see what we see. Yeah, upgrading these wouldn't be a terrible idea because what slowed me down at the start of the game there was a bit of like wreck needing to reinforce guys. So if I have these 3 up to tier 2, they'll keep tier 2. This upgrade won't persist, but this will, so it's worth doing. Like so. I think that's a force blip that's gone. Found him. Definitely lose that one. DPS from the buildings killing him. Squash that for me. With these range squads, you have to tell them to get further in before they start shooting. Otherwise, they'll move the minimum distance such that like the front 2 guys can shoot, but then no one else, which is a bit silly. I think that's LFS I left back there, yep. Oh, they've engaged my obliterators in melee, that's annoying. Don't think it's going to matter much. Game over. I got my add-ons done as well. Perfect timing. Very quick one of those, which gives me... Oh, they're all still there. They bounced off, but they didn't die. Fine, we'll let you live. We'll just go for the original plan of knocking over the green coast. Alright. Max out my honor guard, please. There we go. Beautiful. So it's an enemy stronghold, very heavy resistance, heavy assaults, and as soon as your forces arrive, victory eliminates Gorgutz from the game. There's the archive of the Green Coast. The Green Coast has long been the abode of feral orcs and other dangerous beasts. Now it is the heart of Warlord Gorgutz's Great War, which threatens to spread across all of Kronus and beyond. Riddled with hundreds of rivers flowing into the warm southern sea, the coastline itself is more mirage than reality. Huge expanses of floating vegetation stretch out for miles beyond solid ground, while fetid saltwater swamps stretch inland just as far. Okay, so it's all terrible all the time. What a great place for orcs.
Those opposing Warlord Gorgutz headhunters Green Tide faced the same challenge the Tau had faced on Kronus for generations. Pushing the orcs back from the deserts and cities was one thing, but dislodging them from the jungle was another altogether. Even the legendary Tau leader, Commander Farsight, had failed to purge the orc-infested swamps of the Green Coast. Still, a complete purge wasn't necessary to break Gorgutz. The warlord had cobbled together his great horde, or Wa, in the parlance of the alien, from a large number of fractious clans and tribes. So long as the warlord led the Wa to victory, their clan's loyalty was assured. But with enemies assailing them in their very homes, discontent reared its head among the orcs. Secondary chieftains wondered if they might not make better warlords than Gorgutz. With these fissures in the Wa widening, the orcs' enemies struck. They drove deep into the Green Coast, hoping to eliminate Gorgutz himself and plunge the horde into infighting and rebellion. For Warlord Gorgutz, the only solution was to crush the attackers under unrelenting waves of orc warriors. You think you can sneak about without me boys seeing ya? You think you can come for me, Ed? Orcs is never beaten in battle. Shut it, you grot! The rest of them are coming and we got to be ready. Tell the boys there's some killing to do. I made them big banners to remind the clans that they better keep their boys in line. I don't want no squigheads looking to fight me when the enemy's right here. Gorgutz is the war boss. Got it, you mudsuckers? This here voicey box let him talk to ya. So open your ears. Listen up, ya grots and squids. They's coming for us like we some kind of humy kids. But we ain't. We's the orcs, and this here is gonna be one great fight. So get your choppers and your shooters ready, boys, cause there's some killing to do. Head crossers, you ready? Foot stompers, you squiggers and saps ready? Burner boys, you wanna fight? Rocket Rangers, you in it or what? And what about you, Quick Mix? You gonna let these other runts get all
Good old Gorgutz.
Yes, yes, we will.
Your biggest chaos boys or what? I don't want to waste no time on your time is the last thing I wish to waste, alien. Quit your yapping and get to fighting. Enjoy your last moments of bravado, Ork.
Kill Warlord Gorgutz. Ed Hunter. They're the only real weakness of orcs. Their lack of command structure. And infighting. Get them all to bash each other's heads in. So again, like last time, I'll set up we're gonna a timestamp for just obviously the build-up stage, and then you took a lot of damage quickly from all of that. Ouch. Stand back. Oh, what are you doing? I left him on. Go attack directly. That's unfortunate. Let them come to us and get shot and killed. You as well, you idiot. You stand back. Actually, you're quite low HP already. Awkwardly. And one of these. Start producing. No, not you. You're fine where you are. Pretty sure I was about to say a Defiler will win that. No, it won't. It's going to get slaughtered, but back away. How is this thing so tough? That's annoying. I think I need Eliphas to hit it is the solution. Yeah, you can do a lot of damage in melee, which is good. What I'd love to do is start LPing these points, but it's going to be quite difficult, all this rubbish in the way. Stand there, don't get into combat, you fools, stay away. Yeah, I got rid of the big nasty one. Yes, so far. And I think I can resurrect Eliphas in this one. I don't have to keep him alive like the last one, which is convenient. I think we managed to weather the first bit, horrid as it was. Stand where you are, just I think you're better for engaging it in melee. You're recovered, which is good. LP this. LP that. Another one of those when it's possible. Thank you. I'd love for you to kill that if you would, please. Got through that without too many losses. I'm going to tech up immediately, why not? Yeah, the most effective anti-tank thing we have in the entire army is Eliphas hitting things with his big mean stick. There we go. And once that's done, what we could do, start LPing these immediately. I'm going to come over here and repair this, that would be convenient. So quite 75, I need more power of course. So I think it's more, I lose one of the builders to the, the onslaught, I assume so.
My life is forfeit.
Definitely want to put another one of those down. Might as well do that when you have a second. Is that even moving? I couldn't even see it moving at all. Wow, that's incredibly slow. One of these has almost no power income whatsoever. Oh, plus 10. Not very impressive. I think the extra one of those will produce to start reinforcing those. You'll put that down, which is good. So 3 LPs is more than enough for me to tech up enough to win. So it's just a question of me getting the resources I need to do so. Where'd the other builder go? One is here. Oh, he's just there. He's just hidden behind the cleverly sequestered. If I have you stand up here, maybe I can have you do damage over. Yeah, you can shoot with that. Kind of cooperate with your listening point, you as well.
I command the darker powers.
Upgrade's done, just in time for that to go down, which is good. We're going to need this eventually anyway, so you might as well do it now.
We will build it for you.
Yeah, that original push was, again, with most of these strongholds, the first attack is pretty much the worst one. If you can just get by that, you're okay. Honor Guard Defiler's back in action, which is good. You can go in and do these upgrades as well to massively increase resource income. Probably do that one back there, actually, it's more efficient.
Whatever you desire.
Come on. So it was green, must be close. There we go. Do I want any of these? No, I'd really just use that as an excuse so I can get to 300 and tech up. Baron come on the way. You need to put down an armory as well. You're finished, which is great. So you can put the armory down. If you had to put down, you'd probably want to get it out of the way back here, so plenty of space for the structures that make things up front. So there's good.
Thank you, Master.
Don't need upgrades or anything. I need to focus on tech and resources. Do this as efficiently as possible. So that's not a bad idea either. And again,
You desire.
5th of 6. Just ask you to speed this up a bit, could you? Oh, there was another one. That's where he was. He was tucked away there. Good extra power income up done as well. It's excellent. Armory down. All guns, pistols, purge the weak. Swords, hit the whole shebang. Give them their sergeants, aspiring champions for chaos rather. That's all the upgrades for my CSM, which is good. I need one more of those to be finished. They've all been teched up, so wait to turn the LPs into higher LPs until I get to tech the final tier there.
Thank you. Thank you, Master.
Yeah, so they just have a little regular pistol and chainsword. Not really great until you start getting the upgrades. I'm going to hold off on the guns so I can just go plasma gun spam. Stand in the back and bombard things with the artillery. Good, yeah. 300, 300. Yeah, a little bit more wreck and I'm there. While I'm waiting for it to tick over, I can start upgrading the listening posts. So, it's that one and the two front ones here are more pressing than the back one. May have slightly underestimated the damage output of Eliphas's melter gun. I like the melee because it's more useful against... Well, his melee is more useful against targets that he wouldn't otherwise be able to deal with. So the plasma pistol is obviously worse than the melter gun, but it can't, even as we saw him trying to fire the melter gun into the killer can, was just not doing a whole lot. Whereas if I just walked up to it and started hitting it with the rhythm stick there, it died very quickly. It depends what you want to do. If you want to just stand there and shoot, yeah, you can just keep taking up the ranged gun. Otherwise, I think this is fine. Last but not least will be that one when I can. 265. So, and of course we want to do this as well. 75. Plenty of power to work with now, so you might as well go. So yeah, the way the resource upgrades work is it costs you a lot of the inverse resource to get the upgrade. So if you're floating massive amounts of wreck, you can get the extra power one for power. Vice versa, if it's a huge amount of wreck, you can spend power to get the upgrade for here. So supplement the one you're not doing well on. This is upgraded, go straight for the team. I want the vehicle here so it can walk out there, and most of the stuff here teleports, so you can just put it back there. Also, we want those out when possible. 220, you have to hold off for a bit and do these upgrades as well, they're also excellent. And chill out and make that their own. Possesseds out, here they come. I think we've got the tier we want now, so we can do our plasma guns. Is there anything left here? Yes, you can make them invisible, and I could give them power fists, which are both good. If you had requisition, that is. So that's that tier. You could do another tier of that as well, which we will do, because we have a huge amount of power float, and it's not going to change. Watch this, it's going to take a while because I'm doing all of the plasma gun upgrades. Got it. Just in time before I was trying to beat the next plasma gun pop to happen. Got their flamers when possible as well. They're very good for against morale. They do amazing morale damage, which is great for breaking orcs, ruining their damage output. Once a unit's morale is broken, they're basically useless in terms of damage output. Got its power fists now, which is great. Charged energy field can smash through basically anything it wants. 150. That's what, so the only upgrade really left to do is you could do the second tier of that, which I don't usually bother with because of the sheer amount of power you'll be floating. You could put that on there once that's done, I suppose. We want the obliterators as well, so yeah, it's just requisitions bottlenecking us. Yeah, that's annoying. Shoot that for me, please. Come over there and heal that. Actually, I'll use these three to patch that up for me. Step further forward, no, come over here. I'm going to have you step closer to the edge here so you can do more damage into the annoying war track there. That's really hurting me. It's got anti-tank weapons on it. Possessed making a nuisance of themselves, which is great. Everyone is dead. Perfect. Obliterators, please. And this as well. We can, yeah, good. Just an invisibility upgrade and a lot of upgrades here actually, so these two would be good. 125. So.
Do you hear the voices too? Sanity is for the weak.
Yes. Only when I'm not telling them to be quiet. Hear the voices every day. They keep telling me to do nice things and I keep ignoring them. Do I need that? Not really, so it's just a question of building up my forces now. So it's going to be... we never bothered to put down the machine pit. Oops.
Feel the warp overtaking me.
Great one.
It is a good pain.
I need one of those.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Stand right there and shoot things as they come in. Going to be a good way of burning all that ridiculous power we've got. Put those down so I can start getting to full size. Might as well just make Chaos Sorcerer for free. It's not gonna, he doesn't cost against your cap, so he's just extra damage for free of charge, which is fantastic. Start doing that immediately. I'm going to need both of these. Both Predators as soon as possible. Still requisition starved. Don't hit that. So it does almost nothing to... It moves them around obviously a lot, but it's not great against the infantry. It doesn't do a lot of damage. Sorcerer and the other sorcerer. This is good. Yeah, I'll start having these, please. Why not both? Again, we do need to leave some base defense around to try and defend ourselves. Not a whole lot though. Just maybe build a couple turrets here actually. Like that and a missile turret here for anti-vehicle, and then that can kill the infantry. There's a lot of orcs if you didn't have the support actually. You might get overwhelmed if you try and ignore that with just these. I think if I leave a CSM on each side, so like this and like this, so I'll have two more. And that's be the ones that actually come with us, or maybe even a third. This is still going good. Yeah, do these upgrades. I'll put the primary las cannon on you again, but leave the heavy bolters on the side, so for split damage, anti-vehicle, anti-infantry. Seems like a fair compromise. I think Possessed would actually defeat a Killer Can eventually. They would loot, they'd take casualties because I can replenish and it can't. You would eventually just hack it to death. I can't tell how much of that is them and how much of it is the supporting fire. Fully man yourselves. No, not going to be a lot of space to stand in here, but we'll get away with it. Just keep doing those, no reason to stop. Make personal teleporters as well, are convenient. So we have 17 of 24. Well, I can still make another 2? 3, in fact. Yep. There's no reason not to. I don't need a lot of melee output, really. Just we can chin the defilers and the possessed will be enough to hold that in place. Speaking of which, I'm going to make some more of them now. We need chaos energies though for the las cannons. And maybe the bloodthirst if I ever capture that relic there. So doing it, don't worry about the chains of torment. Requires actual micro and the sorcerer, which I can't be bothered with. And this one's out as well. You also upgrade. This is where all of my wreck's going. I'm blowing it on, trying to get these done. Anything which I never bothered to upgrade that, which is probably slowing me down as well. 118 is honestly good enough, isn't it? You only need 150 per defiler, it's not that expensive. Stop upgrading, guys, I need requisition. Stealing all my resources.
Do you hear the voices too?
So it's these three. How far off being done are you? So what, 11 when max, so you've got a couple more guys and a couple more guns to make. Nearly there. That's yeah, so all the fancy upgrades from that's done, which is good. I think all the ones I care about here, apart from maybe marine infiltration. Otherwise it's just vehicle spam. Wow, these are very, very hungry base squad. Yeah, it's good that I like that Dawn of War Dark Crusade makes it so your starting squad can effectively upgrade its way through the tiers and still be relevant late game. They're still, once you get all their fancy, you get all the building upgrades and all the unit upgrades, they're actually really good at late game stuff. Just the damage output. Oh, here come the vehicles. You're way too far forward there. Let them lure them into the guns. No need to. I don't know why you're walking forward. Just stand where you are. Defiler 1, Defiler 2. Good start. While I turn over, we'll put that 150 into that again. There we go. All healthy, yep. Use one of those in the push. Everyone is. I might lose. I'm not going to pay attention to which one the Honor Guard Defiler is and likely lose him in battle, but never mind. The remaining points, of 6 points of that would probably be best off put into Horror Squad, so I can just use them to blow stuff up if I come across any annoying vehicles or buildings to hack through. A couple more of these would be good. And we have another tier of that to do as well. Wow, it's going to be really difficult to squeeze my way. Let's have a look at the map. So we kind of come out here, you go either way around. Doesn't make a difference, you come out to, well, you could go this way. Down here around. Is there a way up there? Yes, that looks like area in which you can stand. It is, yeah. So over here, down here. So it's a dead end there. Okay, so it's a real crisscross of nonsense that we're going to have to negotiate, and it's going to be riddled with orcs all the way through, of course. I need to get chaos energies at some point when I have a second. It doesn't take long to fill out your pop cap with defilers though. Pretty hungry in terms of cap space. There you go. Max on those. I think quite literally the only thing that does is, yeah, quick, get you the bloodthirster and las cannons on. Oh, increases the health of predators and defilers. That's good to know. Makes these tougher. So, should we gauge by how much? Stop being knocked over. I need you to shoot things. And they've aggroed the angry possessed marines. Can't see for the flames. I can't actually get another defiler, so that's pointless. 22 will just hit our limit and stop, so I guess you can just have them on auto build to make sure they're there. Just get rid of that, and then once that's done, we'll be okay. So a couple horrors just in the bank for when I need them. I'll also do is I'm going to install turrets here. It would be great to have them in position such that, because what I need is anti-tank. These can't really defeat the war trucks and killer cans that are moving towards us, so I'm going to have you put these down and then upgrade them accordingly.
Thank you.
You can handle that easily enough. That's their morale that's broken, not mine. See, look, that's the DPS of just this alone. It's not really good enough, is it? All dead. I left all the bodies on, so lovely pile of orcs building up there. Perfect. As it should be. Blood for the blood god. 5,000, that's not bad. That's a pretty good increase on the predators. Big gun, pop full there, which we knew, so don't worry about that. That's done already, so go ahead and stick your anti-vehicle on it. And then I'll have the heretics kind of hover around here, such that as these take damage defending the base, I can just heal them. There you go, I've got my kind of stand not too close to it, close enough such that you can lend support when needed. Fix that and then step backwards. Perfect. So you aren't targeted by anything. And then you're reserved. Excellent. Time to advance. So let's try and organise the groups here. I basically want to move everything except for... I'm going to move them to the back then, because it makes it a lot easier for me to drag click everyone, not have to worry about them. Let's move you to the front. Oh, that's going to be impossible. No, let's just move everyone. There's no way we're going to be able to negotiate them on their own getting through. Is everyone, are these sufficiently out of the way such that I can do this? Not quite yet. We're having a serious problem with these defilers. Let's go down this way. Oh no, they're actually going to split up, are they? Yeah, they're going the wrong way. Come on, guys. I've accidentally grabbed too many. Oh, here we go. Starting to see objectives. Fine, let's try. Oh, right, I remember. Find and destroy the large war banner of the head crusher base. Yeah, they will rebel if you destroy it, so yeah, you're encouraged to compromise the enemy's defences. Do I want to throw the honor guard at this? Yeah, what am I saving them for? I can replace... Uh-oh. That's possessed committing suicide, that's good. Just run through, don't get stuck there. No one else went around that way, did they? No, good. Slowly we'll get around here. The challenge of trying to squeeze an entire army around this little crevice. We're still stuck back here. You'll get through eventually. I don't know why you just stood there, I'll be honest. Oh, because I told them to head backwards, didn't I? Keep helping? You don't want to just leave them to it, do you? You're countered by these because they're anti-tank, so step away while I let some other stuff do the tanking for us. Continue to do damage. I'll have the CSM go forward in that case. What are you doing up there? What's this? We're being attacked back here already? Well, good thing I left the Defiler behind, it seems. Maybe leaving one Defiler was a good idea to serve as a frontline unit. That is for you, apparently. You're just stuck back there. I'll have you stay here. It's already dead. They already blew up the anti-vehicle turret. Okay. Hence why I need to be paying more attention there. You can deal with that for me then.
We're here for the dark gods. We will build it for you.
Mega armored knob. So they're not very durable, these, but they can hack a wallop. I'm back here. I'm going to have you come back here and be healed by this one. Doing fine there. How are we doing up here? Possessed doing line share the work for me. Advance. Annoying, all these individual unit entities are actually a bit of a hassle. I might just send them home because they're more annoying in terms of getting my army to spread around properly. They're also good for defensive purposes, so yeah. Right, I'm going to have you all go backwards if you don't mind. I think that's just honor guard. Should I keep the obliterator? Yeah, go on, he's pretty good. An exception. Come stand over here. Same with you. Guess I don't have to replace them all every time. Try again. Where's that banner? The banner's what, over there? Yeah, it's that little red dot. Guess we're going up that way then. So I might as well do this. I forgot back here. Do that one for me. Yeah, just leave those. If you see any big vehicle, pop the horrors down. Can I get through there? Yes, I can. I left something behind. A defiler. Great. You're going to lose a fight. Actually, if you engage it in melee, you'll probably be okay. What am I losing? Something's dying in here. No, it's just a possessed. Okay. Just shoving it around. Yeah, the claws will rip it apart before it can kill me with ranged. Although annoyingly, every time you do that, it gets pushed and you stop damaging it properly. It's a bit silly. You'll have a loser battle with a killer can, so it's time to go. Run up to your allies here. Just tell everyone to attack something and they'll pile in. You want to defend yourself, of course. And it passes in. Oh, we got it.
Gorgutz ain't so tough. Get him! Ain't no grot lover's gonna leave me war. Chop 'em up, boys. Boss! The head crushers is rebelling. I can see that, you squig farmer. Shut your yap and get back to killing.
Squig farmer.
Killing who, boss?
Oh, orcs, we love you.
Oh, the big banner is gone. The big banner is
Oh, yeah, it keeps playing, so they will turn into start fighting brilliantly. Makes no difference for us, we're just going to kill them all anyway. But if they stop shooting back, great. Let's give them an attack move, actually, that'll probably do. Where's that one behind? Get on what end up to. Ah, you nearly 1v1 that building there, the mega armored knob. Let's move in and start doing damage. You're fully healed, which is great. Stand in front again. Just keep the possessed nice and healthy. They're doing all the hard work for us. I'm using defilers more as range support. Specifically, their battle cannons are great for disrupting enemies because they have massive AoE that shakes everyone around. Everything here is dead. Fantastic. And which way are we going to go to advance here? We can go up here, have a poke at what's kind of deep in the corner there, or push through the middle. Probably push through here. I can see what to the relic in the centre. Can I see the next one? No, I can't yet. I'd guess you want to systematically kind of gut the enemy forces so they can't protect themselves. Don't just run to the end. Surely there's something here. Oh, a knob squad. Big orcs. You're being anti-tank, so step it. Yeah, that's got some sort of annoying capacity to hit us there. Just tell them to kill that, but not you. Hopefully it aggroes onto something less annoying. There we go. We see the Rocket Rangers banner. So that'll be the Storm Boys. You can kill that for me, that'd be great. You might as well defend yourself. Where's those possessed? Make sure they're not dying. They are dying. Careful. I can't even see them. They're all spread out. Oh, big little push there. Big lethal. Normally that's still alive, which means it's going to be doing a lot of damage to us, kind of just passively. You're better off just quickly killing off that before you do other stuff. There, now it'll take a lot less to front defiler. Keep going. I will actually have someone capture that because I can use it. I can see that it's over there, so we'll quickly divert ourselves once we clean this up. Like everyone else is healthy except you, who's already healed. Yeah, we're good. Just the defilers as usual, the front line taking a bit of a kicking. Good, have a bloodthirst already. That was surprisingly quick. That's taking a bit of damage, I'll go and heal that. Anti-missile turrets there doing its job well. Everyone else is happy. Right. Got a lot of health, so it takes a while to heal. Use our forced heal up, ready to speed things up a bit. Interesting that you benefit from the damage increase that someone is I think is being projected by the aspiring champion. A single mega armored knob isn't going to achieve much, I'm afraid.
I seethe with purpose.
What does that feel like, Eliphas? I seethe with purpose whenever I get up to get a glass of water. Don't toot your own horn about it. Nearly there. So I might as well do this preemptively. Oop. I doubt I'm going to be able to hold this because I'm not going to leave forces here to... Oh, I see there's the maw of Gork literally in the mouth of this figure. Just have them come down here. Attack move here. I think they're already visible. Stop being stuck on each other, guys. It's embarrassing. Oh, the whole... Okay, so that's firing a load of rockets every time, so we need to be careful about sending my tanks in here. Which is convenient because they don't seem to be going anywhere, it seems. They're stuck back there. Which is a negative consequence. Has meant my poor possessed are running in there single-handedly, so I'm just going to have them fall back. Target this, and now have them go in again to distract fire. You're going to lose a battle against my las cannon range here. Tough as you are, you can't win against all of that. Dead. Yeah, okay, target this now, please, because it's actually going to keep producing vehicles if I don't stop it. Oh, here comes some knobs. Just quickly finish that off before I have to engage those. Perfect. You're doing fine, yeah. You're just standing there pistoling things. Banner's gone. They'll start rebelling now. Upgrade. Have I lost the possessed somewhere? Can't see them. Oh, they're there. Just a bit low. Again, they'll keep running in the front of everything, so they're not taking all the damage passively from these buildings. I do have access to this, so I might as well. No reason not to use it. Just make it again if I need to. Yeah, you can't preemptively do it. That's all still active, that's all still active. That blew up at some point, it took too much damage. Ouch. Bloodthirst is out. Here comes Tiny. Everyone else is fully replenished except you, who's fixing. Now we'll use you as the frontliner. Lovely sound effect it makes. Very satisfying. Guess there's something tucked away back here. I can't tell unless I go for a look. Yeah, oh no, it's actually just forward here. Okay, we'll go that way. Start upgrading that immediately for defensive purposes. I guess I would prefer if you're taking the brunt then, because I can heal you easier than the annoying tower. Why was the... Okay, you fly in there and distract everything with your bolt. Take the damage for us. I can easily replace him, much more so than these tanks. Mech Boy's having delusions of grandeur here. Although you will lose against all of that. It's not designed to take on that much single-handedly. Okay, and help your friend. So this is the problem with attack moving. They stop at the minimum distance to engage things, which is not very far in. You kill that, you kill that. I'll have you come here and shoot that one, shoot that one. The banner's down, perfect.
That was the boss's big banner you kicked. Big boss banners for real good.
Now just knocking the other buildings again. Come on guys, participate. Just having a field day. Chewing not of orcs apart. Oh no, that's orcs fighting each other and the possessed in there, just having fun while everyone's distracted. Come on, Elephast, you can just... I wonder if demonic strength increases the damage. Does it increase ranged as well as melee damage, do you think? That's all exploded, good. I'm going to assume there's... I know there's one more banner, isn't there? Because I remember from the intro there was 4, so I think it's going to be over here, I assume. Don't care about that. A sorcerer versus... Oh no, there's too many there. Can't take all of that on your own. Lure them into the army. You would assume it's probably, well, it would be up. That's surely it's up here.
Of course, we do.
It'll be the squig off one, whatever it is.
You're in for the fight of your life. In the last one too.
We're going the wrong way there, guys. Come up here.
Chaos consume us.
Still being gradually flanked by occasional guys there. That's not too big a hassle. Again, he'd love you to be a bit further forward here. Perfect. There you are. Oh, the footstompers are actually directly in front of the base. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a mistake. Oh no, they're all spread out terribly now. Just attack that. Yeah, the CSM squad's been... Okay, this is a good time, I think. Yeah, destroy their banner. Ah, okay, so I've aggroed both banners simultaneously. But this would be a great time to send in the horrors to help me deal with this, because it's technically a vehicle with a stomper. Oh, they ran up here on their own. Get back, get back. I can lose the... losing the Predator kind of sucks. I have to put that one back. That's because he's on auto build. He keeps being put back. 20. Why can't I... Oh, because they already made the Defiler, which chewed up my pop cap, so now I can't put him in. Alright, I'll have to wait for that one to die. That one did go down quickly, which is good. We managed to make our way out. Let's prioritise this so I don't keep having to fight squig-offs over and over again. And let's fly you, and you're about to die, so just do what you can in terms of being a distraction. To kind of pull you out a bit, you're taking too much pressure. You can just assassinate the banner, that would be good. Yeah, perfect. They start killing each other.
Gorgut's big banner just got itself stomped. We'll stomp all of Gorgut's boys.
Oh no, it's prioritised. Okay, get out there and hit him. Your Defilers, you can easily kill that in a straight punch. Oh, because they're invisible, they're not being targeted to distract things, so it just ends up going into my buildings, which is inconvenient. Still doing pretty good, despite the fact he's supposedly close to death. Oh, they're putting new buildings down, that's optimistic. Let's clear out this little facility and then head up there and pick off that one. A relic. Health-wise, we're doing okay. Let's need a touch up. Guessing you've got those already, yeah. Heal that for me. You do this first.
We serve.
Surely that's not going to take too long. And ideally this will die and then I can replace it with a new fresh one. Just firing line up here with their battle cannons going away. Nearly there. 20, 10, 4, 0, dead. There we go. Immediately do that. Is doing good for the anti-structure damage, much appreciated. Zinch approves. You can come forward and shoot this way. There we go. All clear. Up here. Pick off the last of these banners. Put these back. Everyone else is healthy. Perfect. Not much going on down there. I'm guessing he died at some point. They're really bombarding it because of that. There's nothing I can do. Well, you can send these out into it. Oh, I lost another vehicle. That's good. Come over here and help out with the actual battle predator. Yeah, their looted demon Russ here is actually the equivalent of our predator, so do have to respect it. What are you doing? That's why I'm losing guys. Just walking into their base. I guess they went that way around. Okay, well you're dead, so just hang out there and be a distraction. Don't engage it with defilers, they're gonna you're gonna take a lot of damage for no reason. Oh, sod it, just go for it, you're there now. We have another defiler up. Bloodthirster to spawn, that's cool. And I lose a lot of defilers to these. Fly in there immediately. Get the champion back. You lose the champion whenever you do that, of course, because he spawns in place of the champion himself. Is it? Oh, uh-oh. What's going on? It's because this killer can is making a right nuisance of itself. But I think we're okay in terms of actual... But I need to be auto-building these and using them as defense. Otherwise this pest is going to slowly blow up all of my stuff. Go kill that for me, please. Stay on that. You're being killed. Move away. Where did that... There he is. I knew the other predator would be up there somewhere. You can defeat all of those. Come up here. Defensive defiler stand here. Auto build them. I'm guessing they killed that at some point. Oh, just in time as well. Come heal that. Oh, a couple of heretics out to spam heal. And the last banner goes down. Pop goes the weasel.
Gorgutz's big banner got blown up. Gorgutz is a grot herder, that one. I should be boss. No way. I'm the boss now.
Grot herder, grot farmer. Charming insults the orcs have. What's going on? We're being shot over here. So I never actually bothered to have a peek at what is there anything. It's probably just a. I doubt there's anything up there, but let's just send one unit in real quick to see what's going on. They keep trying to make their HQ structure for some reason. That's not happening. I'm just going to quickly fly you in and out and see what's going on. Go on your little excursion here, see what we're dealing with. Power generator, listing point, a mech shop. Basically nothing of consequence really. All the grots in the world seemingly. I don't really care, I'm just going to ignore it. But it's not relevant to the campaign. That's probably where the looted tanks are coming from that are attacking me, but they can't defeat me in a straight fight anyway, so disregard. We can now just push on to their main base, can't we? Yeah, we've completely gutted all of their support. Everyone is healthy. Yes, perfect. We're at full strength. Save for all the defilers that got eaten, but that's okay. And there's the way into their main gate. So walk down to here. Don't know why things are exploding, but there you are.
My life is forfeit. We serve.
Stand over here, so you take the... I don't know why you're down there, you can stand up there.
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
What's this? Don't just ignore them as you run by, you fools. You can go around that way, that's fine. Don't want to zoom out so far. I mean, it's fortunate. I think if I was playing vanilla, I'd be stuck at... Maybe, I think this zoom is the maximum? Like, you like ground sniffing, whereas I like... Obviously, operating here is such a blessing by comparison. You can just do this and grab your whole army if you wanted. The vox chatter of the... Yeah, finally got them all. Let's go. Into the middle. Oh, we're being bombarded at extreme range by their equivalent of my defilers, these tanks here in excellent defensive positions. Orcs in defensive positions, how ridiculous. I'm just going to fly you in and be, as you always are, an excellent nuisance. Yeah, here's their last stand here. Just kill that for me. Don't be in front, you fool.
Chaos moves at its own pace, alien. It must go more than you could possibly die. You do that any faster. I got the plan to rest of me day. I will miss this battle once you are dead, Ork.
Gorgutz, by far the most charming of all characters that you kill. They're possessed are taking a royal kicking here. I used them to do a lot of take a lot of the damage for me. But worth it, it's working. Yeah, now I can withdraw them and replenish. Kill that. Perfect. Elephast now taking up the step. Doing melee damage to a tank here, which he'll get through pretty quickly. Excellent work. For some reason, Chaos Space Marines are engaged in melee. That's a bit daft. So that one also falls. And yeah, that's pretty much their final line there, buckling what just happened. Oh, Gorgutz is here. We'll have Elephast kill him again. I tell everyone else to go do something else. Can he win this on his own? Does he have to go fight something else? There you go. Almost a duel. Just trying to keep, use demonic strength as well. Use your own abilities. It's close. I think I lose, I'm afraid. Yeah, Gorgutz is a bit too tough. Withdraw. We're going to do the correct chaos thing and run away. Just a bit too tough for you, Gorgutz. He's not like a standard commander, he's a special tier 3 option. The big mech is their equivalent of a commander unit. I don't believe I never actually played the Let Him Dead. Or maybe that's a special exception because he's the boss of the stronghold. He's getting away. My eyes.
Dug and ready. You surely smart, boss. Shut it, you git. I got me a whole war to rebuild. Now get me the gork off of this here planet.
Gorgutz survives, even if you aren't playing as him. What a hero.
The massed orc clans threw their full might against the tide of the word-bearers. But in the battle between heretic and alien, the blasphemers triumphed. Indeed, as is their way, the forces of chaos sowed dissent and conflict among the orcs. The once unified band of warlord Gorgutz fell into fractious infighting just when he faced the warp-powered heretics. The slaughter that ensued was of epic proportions, but Elephas the Inheritor's true objective was simpler. The Black Apostle recovered from Gorgutz the skull of Krull, the Butcher of Lorne 5. This debased heretic had led the so-called Blood Legion of Khorne and faced the Imperial Guard's 412th Cadian Regiment. Elephas claimed his severed head for Khorne's Skull Throne, obtaining in this way the favor of the most terrible of the Chaos Gods.
Krull is the Chaos Lord from the previous expansion, Winter Assault. They go no longer in. Oh, I was going to say, I know there was 5,000 kills to go. The other one was defeat 3 enemies. There you go. We've maxed out our war gear. Alright, orcs defeated, so there you go. We now get to use our war gear option. So the last one will be, well, the penultimate is the Banner of Chaos, which is great. And we'll never get to see it used, so it's just a bit of HP. So there's Elephas's full stats when he has all of his 2580, 621 and 383. The reason I say we'll never get to see it is because once you've unlocked all of these, you get your final upgrade for Elephas. He's distinct from all of the commanders where they'll be able to pick from any of these they want. He instead has to go through all of these to get to the final one, Demonic Ascension. He turns into a Demon Prince. Elephas the Inheritor permanently ascends to become a mighty Demon Prince. Requires all other war gear. There are his stats. 4,000 HP, so beyond his old one. 1,000 range damage. And somehow 316 ranged output. I think he has a flamethrower, so he actually loses a bit of ranged output versus the melt gun, which is fair because look what you get in exchange in terms of just being able to hit things to death. There you go. We are now the strongest commander unit in the game. Perfect. Okay, so I think now we're just in a race to we can finally have another go at this. When I attack the Hyperion Peaks, I'm not going to torture you as I torture myself, showing you more and more defeats on this. I'll have a go. If I do it first time, I'll let you know. If I require multiple attempts, I'll inform you, but I'll show you the victorious version so you don't have to keep watching me smash my skull up against the brick wall. Hey look, they even made the character model change in the map. That's fantastic. Love little bits like that, attentions to detail. We have maxed out Elephas, great. So we just need Eldar Town Space Marines. Of these, I think I'll intentionally leave Space Marines last because we'll deal with our wayward brothers at the end and correct their error. Otherwise it's just going to be a quick clear up of the Eldar and Tau. I don't particularly see a need to go full map clear, like wasting my time capturing this from the orcs. This doesn't really get us anything, so we can very quickly just pick off these without too much concern. So that'll be that. That was very successful. I'm very happy with that. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please do like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and I do appreciate it. If you have any notes or comments on what you'd like to see for the next 40k-esque game, then please let me know. I've got plenty. You know, if there's anything you want me to have a look at, I'm more than happy to take feedback on board. Or if you just want to chat with me and others in the comment section, that's fine too. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.